20 years in the game. No station can handle the heat we bring. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Hot FM. The heat is on.
Being Gen Z can be crazy. Balancing life and the pressure of social media. Worry not. We've been there, we are there, or we will get there. It's Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7.
What's up, my people? It is your favorite Gen Z hangout right here, Gen Z Central on Hot FM. I'm your host, Kastonde Wellington, and we're back with another fire episode. This is the coolest place for Gen Zs to hang out, share your opinions, because we know you have something to say, and we want to hear it. We'll be here every Saturday, and we are here every Saturday from 14 hours to 15 hours. On the show today, we'll be talking and identifying key life skills every young person in Zambia should have by the age of 21, and how these skills can be acquired. What do you think are some of the essential skills we need to know? Remember, you can keep up close and personal with us on all our social media platforms across the board. It's Hot FM Zambia, and remember, we're hot at 20 because the heat is on.
Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7.
What's up, my gang. Let's get into what's trending from the week.
That's right, we get into what's trending, and starting us off is Chilewan and Tiana. Apart from just singing music together, they're about to get married this year, in case you didn't know. So now, in recent news, or in a recent video, they posted something which, to some extent, was not suitable for public consumption. It's a TikTok trend that involves the touching of the human body. So, yeah. So
physical touch.
Yeah, physical touch. Love language. One of the five love languages.
Yeah.
So Chilewan was practicing one of his love languages on Tiana, and the internet did not take lightly to that. You have people like Mr. Moa talking about it being very disrespectful, especially in public eye. That's not suitable for public consumption, and so on and so forth. And I completely do agree with Mr. Moa. There are so many things I disagree with him about, but then on this one, that video that was posted by the two lovebirds was not suitable for public consumption, despite her saying that, oh no, I'm comfortable with it, we're about to get married, and so on. Dearest,
that's not the point.
It's not the point.
Intimacy is not for social media, guys. Let's leave it out, please. Fichitani mu bedroom, Ivo. Mupunzi sachani when I shall be.
But Tiana had a point though, that's disrespectful to people that subscribe to it being disrespectful. I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Oh yeah, so you would post a video like that on your social?
No, I wouldn't post it, but I don't see anything wrong. They posted it. They wanted us to see it. I wouldn't post it.
Wrong with it.
I wouldn't post it, but I see nothing wrong with it.
It's intimate, guys. Intimacy is not for the public eye. It's not.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that video. First of all, I want to say there's nothing wrong with that video if it was kept in their phones. If it was kept private, that's completely fine. But they have to understand that they have a fan base that is following them. And I've seen like a whole bunch of young people. These are Gen Zs, teenagers who followed Chilewan and Tiana, especially even more so Tiana, because I saw recently at a Chilewan concert that he was performing at, these are young people who are screaming to Tiana's music, and so on and so forth. The pressure comes in whereby these young people are following you, and they'll be doing the same exact trends that you are doing. You know what I mean? So if it was in their phones, it wasn't wrong. I'm with Simon Moore on this one.
George sounds like he's about to preach the day that Jesus is coming. I am with Simon.
I was at an overnight, so my voice is not completely back.
We can
it's
tell.
not even about the voice. You're just strong on the point.
Oh,
we get it.
Sorry. Let's get to our second trend. And this year we did see, just immediately after the Grammys, a week after the Grammys, Kendrick Lamar performing at the 2025 Super Bowl, the most viewed Super Bowl performance of all time. Now, in 2020, 2026, there is news going around that FIFA is considering Drake for the 2026 World Cup halftime show. Now, this will be a first of many, and it's inspired by the Super Bowl. So recall that last Wednesday, which is about a week ago, Gianni Infantino, who is the FIFA president, announced that the 2026 FIFA World Cup will be hosted by the US, Canada, and Mexico, and it would feature a halftime musical show inspired by the Super Bowl. Now, the idea suggested by Good Day New York host Rosanna Scotto was pitched as a way for FIFA to take advantage of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Now, the FIFA president was basically in support and said, yeah, it would be a good way to, still latch on to the beef. But the question comes in 2026, don't you think it will be too late by then? Because that would mean the beef has taken about 2 years.
Yeah, like what are we still fighting about, guys? Let's make peace. Let's just make peace. I don't know. Over beef, guys. Find other ways of making money. Why are we still making money through beef?
Yeah, and also include other people to perform. If you have the US, Mexico, and Canada to host, then find 3 artists from those countries to represent.
This is not DOT.
No, I know, but just put other people. I don't care for Drake. Drake would be there, he wouldn't be there, it's okay. But also, does football have enough time to have a whole performance in the middle of the show?
Halftime is 15 minutes.
So 15 minutes, someone can go and okay.
It's the same as the NFL Super Bowl. It's 15 minutes as well.
I'm excited to watch that.
All right, so that's what we had for you on the trends this week. There's a number that you can be able to call in, and our colleagues will be able to announce it. But what do you think about the trends of the week?
Let's listen to The Youth Revolution by Maki 2.
Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7.
Demand accountability and actively participate. The tech-savvy youth can, for example, leverage technologies such as online platforms, social media, in creating systems of integrity and ensuring sustainable development by addressing the root causes of corruption.
Lekatasheko wakaunda paktulanga kwenshila kafuwa fisabo nishibena mishila paktulanga tulimitwa wita tulimichila one Zambia one nation entantiko mwashila letitula bekona wapala bena kapwepwe baletira nkachinje chalo shaka fwefye abena kumbula na bena mainza chona baletira mwinenuka freedom is around the corner. The country's now 60 but still need soldiers. We still need to fight. Forget what they told us. Where are the young people that are now gonna step up? The country we want is not just gonna shape up. Are you feeling quiz? Chichena chalo chesu. It's time we go all out. Takudi fyama kefye. So do a 360. Nditila kona uno. Elo chizo chikaya. So alefwa ikakuno. Somebody tell Triple M is gonna need to follow. But do ipuro kuramu. Nobody can do it solo. Njebela koyo maps. Kandeke na ma audios. We need confirmation. If yamu kolonyo adios. Itako chela esa kope kwa ma picture. The revolution will be televised. Ipa Insta. Na pa Facebook. Pa Twitter. But the first look. Ita switcher. We need to switch it up. For maybe to Starlink. Eba Benilombe da Western na ma darlings. Eba chile wanu ese kona baku chaume. Eba plant kidi ese na ma spices. Let me ask this. Freedom is power. Do you know what the price is? Speaking of prices. Eba yang firo zikwala mpweka gofya kufuala. Yufiku popo gofya di pwefya kulalwa. Eba maibidi bonse na ba mulwanda. Eba bananani bafume boze munganda. We need all the voices. Ikunona izanda. Kwala fweka mataki tumina pura anchanda. Webe kona maza kwala fweke nganga. Ese na laputo pwile fweka ile langa. Uzakoda ba matero kuzafunika nkuku. Mwizuka njipa mitopias volunteer to kuku. I told this more, this war is no territory. Bati kuzafunika ko bafana bandrama. Olo batatu, iteni ko super. In case the police ya fwayo kushupa. Usa Vincenzo afunika soba. Usa bazimba bapwele kusoka. Gani wakena bavale ko shati. Na mvela toela afusa zingati. But we know for sale. Tell them keep all that money and go to hell. When we stick together, we can never fail. For what I believe in, I go to jail. Ini yaba yufi kuketo. Wafuna chape boma ilangane potalemo. Using iwa city shetako. City lavako. Please mukamba ni city zileko.
In conclusion, let me emphasize by focusing on the youth as the primary agents of change.
What up? The young people, if you are the future leaders, Your time is now.
It's hot and funky, and it's Hot FM.
This is Gen Z Central on Hot FM.
Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7. Today we're talking life skills that are essential by the year 21. Now this week we celebrated Youth Day on Wednesday. A lot of people, a lot of interpretations of it, but you know, when we turned that Youth Day chapter, I think the definition of youth is usually 20s. I know in the country it's 18 to 35, but I feel like the 20s really signify what youth is. I want to ask you, Shabia, what's a life skill that you feel like is essential for someone to have by 21?
The life skill that I would say is essential for someone to acquire by 21 is probably independence and accountability. Like taking responsibility for your actions and what you say and what you do. I feel like that just makes you a better person in general. And if you're independent, you would be able to like do things on your own, and you'd be able to live on your own. And for us youth, before we reach 21, we have that setup of going away from the house to going to uni or starting work and stuff like that. So I feel like independence and accountability would really be something essential to have.
That's right. For me, I think it's really important for young people to learn how to manage their finances. You know, like being able to budget, save, and invest is essential for financial security.
I would go with the basics. The basics are household management. By 21, if you are a girl or a guy, you need to be able to know how to manage your laundry, dishes in the house, how to keep a place clean, you know what I mean? And then if I look at it on an emotional aspect of it, I would say by 21, you need to be self-aware. You need to know at
21.
You need to be self-aware at 20, at 18.
What do you mean? Wait, when you say self-aware, like in what context, perhaps?
Yeah, please elaborate.
Yeah, like do you need to know yourself?
You need to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, your emotions by 21. By 18, I think. Even
strengths
15.
And weaknesses in terms of what?
In terms of everything. Do a SWOT analysis on yourself.
Namila grew up in a very businessy house. A SWOT analysis.
SWOT analysis.
What, my friend?
Yeah, but
it's SWOT.
Yeah, it's SWOT.
It's SWOT, yes.
I'm glad to SWAT. I don't stand there as SWAT instead. But I feel like an essential, for me, it's an essential life skill that one should be able to possess, and that is a vision. Most people might not see it as a life skill, but it's a life skill. You need to have a vision. Like, you need to know where you're going. At least when you're hitting 18 into 21, even if it's like 1%, you need to know where you're going, what you're going to do, how 1% of your future will look like. Because if you have a vision, it will be very easy for you to, you know, even do your household management, as you have mentioned, even to budget properly. Because it's only people who don't know where they're going that have got wasteful expenditure. I'm going to borrow the words of Donald Trump. They've got wasteful expenditure. You know what I mean? So having a vision is an essential life skill, because it would take you to getting a few things along the way.
Now, an essential life skill is a key ability that helps you effectively manage daily tasks, challenges, and interactions. These skills are crucial for personal growth, success, and overall well-being. Now, for me, an important life skill definitely is networking and communication. By 21, you should at least know how to network your way in an industry that you want to be in. Not that you should know that, yeah, I think you should know as well, like a career-wise, education-wise, you should know either you're going to do the university or you're not going to do it. Are you going to do entrepreneurship or you're not going to do it? When we put you in a league of other computer scientists, if you're studying computer science, can you hold your own weight? So you need to communicate like that. Emotional intelligence as well. But I know this is a muscle that you build as you grow up. But I feel like at 21, you can't be a pick-me.
No.
Or past 20, you can't be a pick-me.
No.
At 21, you can't be just understand the room. Yeah. You can't be a clown all the time.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we're in a serious meeting. Why are you joking? Like, why can't you read the room? Things like that. Time management.
You know, I was about
My
to.
father, my
put
God.
it like-
Lord, you are great.
Time
I'm glad you're the one talking about it.
No, guys.
Go deeper, sir.
Hey, I think we should go on break.
No. I like that.
And I'm glad you're the one bringing it up.
Yes, I really feel like you should be able to manage your time and respect other people's time.
Yeah. Wow. And practice what you preach, you know?
Come on, sir.
We hope you're doing that.
Go deeper, sir.
I am.
No.
Do people disagree?
No, we actually
highly
disagree. Not disagree with the point. Of course, we have to be on time and respect other people's time, but we hope you're doing that.
No, I do. I do value other people's time.
Okay.
And I do
Yeah.
manage my time quite well.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
No,
really
guys.
good.
No, guys. Honestly.
If I'm being honest, you really
yes.
prioritize your time
Your
compared
time?
to other people's
Yeah.
time.
No. I really partition my time well because unfortunately or fortunately, I'm very busy. And I have a lot. I don't want to like start putting things out there, but I think from the things that you've seen, I'm all over the place. But I try my best to manage that.
What he just said is
Well.
none of us are busy.
It-
That's what I got, guys.
No, I mean,
you and I
we
both
can't
done-
handle the same plate.
Yeah, but it's not
still
working.
busy, say.
Whatever you're trying to do to manage your time and other people, it's not working. It is not.
No, Namwira.
It is
She's
not.
just being honest at this point.
Anyway, we have to take a little breather, and on the other side, we get into our main conversation on essential life skills. We'll also open up the phone lines. The number to call 0974 870 877. It's Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7.
Here at Hot FM, we've noticed that some of the other radio stations are trying to copy what we do. The only problem is, they're doing it badly. Never mind. We appreciate you listening to us. So for radio that innovates, instead of duplicates, you're on the right station. Hot FM, number one for news and entertainment.
This is Gen Z Central.
When we turn up the heat, there's no saving the competition. We're putting them all on life support. This is Hot FM at 20. The heat is on.
20 years of Hot FM giving you entertainment and current affairs like no other. Sirelo Tayamba, we've been doing this for a very long time. And I'm super happy that I joined them at 20 because I can brag at 20. But now we get into our main conversation, which is essential life skills that you need by 21. Before we went on the breather, we were talking what we think is something that's an essential life skill. Now, don't bite me, but I have the skill. I don't have the legal documents to support this skill. Can anybody guess what that is? I have the skill, but I don't have the legal document to back the skill. You're all confused.
Immediate personnel.
No, I'm very qualified. Excuse me, I'm qualified by the U.S. Embassy. I'm a mojo, and also I did the Zach Chavul Academy, so very qualified in media.
A doctor?
What is?
No.
Being a singer?
No, guys, you need legal documentation to sing.
Yeah, from Zam.
No.
I'm trying to guess.
It's a license, a driver's license. So I can maneuver a car, but I can't drive a car on the road.
Say it to the way that you illegal driver. Say it to the
No,
way that
I
you're
can't
supposed to
say that. The people are listening. You want RTSA to come and no, I don't step in front of
You
the thing
came with a car today.
without a designated, already registered, already driving driver on the other side. But I don't have the license. So I think that's one skill that even every day I feel its absence in my life. I feel like if I get the license, it will be easier to get the car, like then it makes sense to even pray or aim for a car because I have the license. So I'm working on acquiring that driver's license skill.
Getting the license is not easy. Uyazafunga makono. The cons are different. Driving on the road and the
cons,
cons.
different. For her turning at 20, I also need to get my license. There's no way we can do that birthday party without the license. That's the gift I'm giving Hot FM. Okay? Pinging. Okay, we're cool. Yeah. So I think that's the life skill that even every day, guys, I really just say like, oh gosh, I wish I would have been able to, get that skill, acquire it before I'm able to can.
On the other hand, I feel well prepared to handle financial responsibilities. I had mentioned earlier that I think that's another life skill that one should acquire by 21 at least. I understand at this point, I think I understand my income and expenses. And a new skill I developed, which actually helps me, is tracking my spending and identifying areas that I can cut off. Also, I personally don't like being in debt. I don't like borrowing from people because I can't sleep. If I borrow money from you, I really can't sleep until I pay back. So I don't like borrowing money unless I don't have, and it's essential for me to actually borrow money.
One life skill I wish I learned earlier in my journey of growing up is communication, guys. Oh my God. Yesterday I was going through my call log and I've just been seeing that called you, incoming call. When have I ever called anybody? Like, not even my mom do I call. Who am I?
You are Namwina.
She was a girl in the village.
So like when I was younger, it was so irrelevant to call. Like, I really didn't like having the fact of having to call people and texting them. Now that I've grown, I'm like, I think let me check up on this person. Maybe they're okay. Or let me talk to this person. No, I'm not in the mood to open my mouth. And I feel like it's really eating me up because now I'm in a position where I need to start calling people. I need to have this skill of communicating with people. But seemingly I'm failing.
Is it because you have like co-anxiety? Here Gen Zs have like a co-anxiety thing, like we prefer a text over a call.
No, I'm okay with calling, but it's just I think that's Susanna.
I think I kind of have.
And why is your phone on D&D though?
Oh please, wait.
So you don't want to actually receive calls
I
either?
I really don't want to receive calls. That's why my phone is always on D&D. Neither do I want to call people. That's the thing. I've got a problem with communicating, and I'm trying and I'm learning this as I'm growing. But it's not.
I think the first step for you to actually progress in that is removing your phone
from D&D.
D&D for me, my phone goes on D&D at 21. But Namwila is like the whole.
You have
if
to
you're
call
not
her
on her
3
favorites.
times. I have to call Namwila 3 times. Like, I tried. Give me an assistant's number. Okay, maybe I should reach out to an assistant before I get to you.
Yeah, please sign by the register.
And that actually became a trend at some point. Like most of my friends that I knew, they're like, okay, no, I need to put my phone on D&D. Like, why are you doing that? And once you do that, you never go back.
That's the thing.
Once it's there, you're okay with it just being a ping.
The thing with me is that I didn't put it on purpose. There was a point where in my life how to say it? My dad passed away in 2022. Mm-hmm. So then I had so many people calling. I'm just like, Imwe, this is not the right time. When you're alive, no one called me. So leave me alone. Wow. So I put it on D&D then during that point because I had so many people checking up on me. I'm like, you can just leave me a text, which is okay, but just don't call me because I'm not in the mood to talk. So then I grew to just.
It became you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. If it's not on D&D. It looks weird. Like the phone
sounds as well. Like the pings, the tings.
There's something that's not right. Yeah.
In any case, I feel like a whole lot of Gen Z struggle, especially when it comes to communicating, how they feel or how they would like something to be done. And I might be such a one person. I think my biggest struggle when it comes to communication is not that I'm a very bad communicator. No, I communicate really well. But I think a struggle that I have is communicating my emotions or how I feel, especially with people. You get what I mean? I'm the type of person who always seeks the easiest way to run away from conflict. Mm-hmm. If there's a possibility, if there's a way to run away from conflict, I will pick it. If you're not going to do the job and we're going to get in conflict, I will do the job on your behalf and we'll move on. You get what I mean? Because I don't want us to do a whole back and forth. So I think like a life skill that I need to learn at this point is communicating how I feel, because the thing is, when I just hold on to it, Wellington is a very good test subject here. Nima mukaripira. Because I've been holding on to like things for a very long time.
No, we actually all witnesses.
Yeah, I do. You know what I mean? So I need to like work around. That's my biggest struggle when it comes to communicating, just my emotions.
Wellington and George.
And how are you working to improve
It's
it?
like a Bonnie and Clyde.
How I'm working to improve it. First of all, I'm working with Wellington.
That's one
working
way.
with Wellington is a full-time job.
Yeah.
Like if there was a salary, you can be paid.
No, you're painting me in a bad light, guys. No,
not that it's
No.
bad.
No, it's not bad.
Like, it's interesting to work with you, but like sometimes
That's an interesting way to put it.
Case.
like sometimes you're just like but
Yeah.
Isn't that everyone on this team?
No.
No.
It's just me.
Yes.
You know, I think let's de-escalate because we want to hear from you. 0974-870-877, 0974-870-877. What's an essential life skill that you learned or you need to learn by 21? Before we get to your phones and to your WhatsApp voice notes as well, what have we heard?
Let's listen to Happy by NF.
Gen Z Central.
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memories. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Yeah, been this way so long it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding, some family members I don't really connect with, some things I said I wish I would've not let slip, some hurtful words that never should've left my lips, some bridges burned I'm not ready to rebuild yet, some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Don't know what's around the bend, don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living in
That is NF with Happy right here on Gen Z Central. It's now time to hear from you. It's time to hear what you have to say. What is an essential life skill that you need to have by 21? What's something that you wish you learned earlier? You know, we've spoken about money, we've spoken about driver's license, timekeeping. We want to hear you, yes you. And if you are a Gen Z caller, you get a free +1 movie ticket courtesy of Levy Cinema Zambia. You can go redeem your ticket Monday to Thursday and tell them that Gen Z Central sent you. Hopefully that's a life skill that you're developing, connecting with friends and having real life relationships and like just texting people. The number to call is 0974 870 877 0974 870 877. What is a life skill that you wish you knew earlier or you had earlier? And how has it affected you not being on that particular life skill?
Hello, you're through to Hot FM. May we know who we're speaking to and where you're calling us from?
Hello, this is Praise within Lusaka.
Okay. What's an essential life skill that you think everyone should have by 21?
I think the knowing. I think you putting your life in order and what best word I can use. But I feel like setting goals. By 21, you should know what you would like to do because you're past the teenage stage. So I think you would know what you would really want to achieve in life in terms of career-wise and finances. Those are the most important things.
All right, Praise. Thank you so much for calling in to Gen Z Central. We are actually giving you a movie ticket, courtesy of the one and only Levy Cinemas. Are you excited?
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, so you can go redeem it at Levy Cinemas. Just tell them Gen Z Central Hot FM Monday to Thursday, and you can go with somebody. So it's not just one, you can go with somebody. That means 2 people can watch the movie, you and that person.
Okay, so I just go.
Yes. You redeem it from Levy Cinemas at Levy Mall.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Much. Thank you.
Yeah, Praise echoing the thoughts that you just need to have your life in order. Kwatako order.
Kwatako consistency.
Kwatako consistency. 0974 870 877 0974 870 877. What is a life skill that you need to know by the age 21?
Hello, you're through to Hot FM. May we know who we're speaking to and where you're calling us from?
This is Elijah calling from Lusaka, within Lusaka.
Okay, what's an essential life skill that you think everyone should have by 21?
I think to start how to handle your finances. Okay, there are times whereby if you didn't do well, you start regretting it because maybe you have grown old and then you start thinking, if I started this early, I would be at this stage,
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, Elijah, we're giving you a +1 movie ticket courtesy of Levy Cinemas.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so you can go get it between Monday and Thursday at Levy Cinemas, and you can take someone with you. So we're helping you with your finances. You don't have to budget the date this month. Just go, because we've given you a free date.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you for calling in. Now we get back into the conversation. And Namwila, you have a big decision to make.
A challenging decision that I made in my life. The most challenging decision that made me think so much was when I was picking my career. Till today, it's still in my head. Like, did I really, truly, honestly pick to the right career? Because my mom is always pestering me about it. Yeah, you did accounting, but why didn't you do this type of accounting? I'm just like, please, madam, I chose this type of accounting and I want to do it. Now, every day that I'm opening my books to read, I'm thinking, did I really make the right choice? And then the thing with me, with making wrong decisions, is that I'm an overthinker. I would sit and think about the same thing over and over again. Like 2 days ago, I was just thinking about a mistake I made when I started my university. Like I said, why did I say that? Like, oh God. How did I, how dumb was I to say what I said, And it keeps eating me up. So I don't like making wrong decisions. And when I do, I never sleep. Like I really never. Cinema God,
no, but then it's true because some life decisions that we make actually have an impact. in the future. It's like now that you've done this or now that you're taking this, you have to manage it all along because it will come back. It will come back.
People normally say that at the age of 20, 21, you need to, explore, discover, but I'm seeing a lot of Gen Zs, I don't know if it's just me, making wrong decisions in the name of exploring. There are certain decisions that you can't make. Like there are certain decisions that at danger zone.
And my take on that is there are certain decisions that have consequences that will last you a lifetime.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
you can make a decision and you're like, yay, like, oh my god, it's so much fun. But then it's like, 30 years from now, you're still reaping the consequences of that decision. So I'm a person who believes in you only live once, and if you have the chance to do it once, do it. Don't live a life where do it right, but also just do it. Do it. If you have the chance to do it once, do it.
Despite the consequences.
Despite the consequences, do it once at least. Like, don't be the person who goes
and then that once
back.
is going to lead you to a lifetime.
There's certain things that you shouldn't do at all.
Yeah,
because there's premises there. Like there's things that are just reserved for marriage, reserved for corporate culture, reserved for like things that are reserved. But if you have the opportunity to do it, don't be that person who dies without tasting impwa, even if you hate it. If you have the chance to eat it once, try it. You only live once.
I just hope that was just an example. Just hope that was just an example, because hell, no.
There's that saying that says, how would she know that or how would the baby know that it's hot there until they touch the fire?
Sometimes you should be told.
Touch the fire, feel the fire, have a scar, and then realize that there's a problem here.
Let's have order. There's some things that you're just told this is wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Not that pakanirabeko na ini.
No, guys, do it.
Sometimes experience isn't the best teacher.
Sometimes you just need the experience, because if you don't get the experience at 40, you'll be in the club dancing on tables. So if you have the opportunity to do it at 21, at least once do it.
Okay, some things,
yes, at least do it once.
Not life.
Now clubbing becomes addictive. Also, you need to be able to self-control, because because even if you're 21, it will still go until only 45.
Part of your life. We take a little breather, and on the other side, more of the conversation as well as more giveaways. If you're a Gen Z caller, call in and we'll give you a movie ticket right here on Hot 87.7.
Gen Z Central on Hot 87.7.
Hot FM, where every time is prime time.
Right here on Hot 87.7, Hot at 20, the heat is on. We want to hear from you on Gen Z Central. What is an essential life skill that you need or you wanted to have at 21 but couldn't get it?
Hello, you're through to Hot FM. May we know who we're speaking to and where you're calling us from?
Hi, my name is Luyando.
Hello, Luyando. What's an essential life skill that you think everyone should have by 21?
Okay, so for me, I wish I knew a little bit of everything.
Okay.
A little bit of everything, because life gets unpredictable when you reach 20. You think it's all fun and games, but then you start to realizing, okay, I'm growing up, and I just need to do something with my life. Sometimes you won't have the money to pursue, you go to university or do something, get a course. And then, even if you go to university, there's a big ocean of people that have graduated, good papers, better than yours. And, the people that are going to employ you, they want experience.
Exactly, yes.
Yes, and then you find yourself, you don't know anything. You don't even know how to stitch. You don't even know how to sew. You don't even know a trade. You don't even know how to speak to somebody to sell something. And then you just find yourself in the mama-nini state, like, okay, I don't know anything.
All right,
for me, I think a little bit of everything is better than nothing.
That is true. Be a jack of all trades. Luyando, we want to give you something from that everything. We're giving you a +1 movie ticket courtesy of Levy Cinemas. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm going to take my sister out because she just gave birth today. I really wanted
Oh, that's so cute.
That's so precious.
I'm an aunt.
So you can redeem your ticket Monday to Thursday. Tell them Gen Z Central from Hot FM sent you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Welcome.
Now, we've given out all our tickets, but remember, you can still watch a movie at Levy Cinemas anytime in the week. You know, you can experience those great moments on the big screen, and you can also pay for your ticket online, so you don't have to queue up to get it. You can visit their website or even their Facebook page to get a hold of them. Now, Shabir, as we wrap up the conversation, how do you personally handle setbacks and emotional challenges as someone who's heading to 21?
Well, for me, I think my overthinking really helps me, process things faster, because when something is like happening, I first process what's going to happen like in the future. I predict what's going to happen, and that way my mind is like, oh, okay, I don't expect much from the situation and everything like that. So most of the times I expect disappointment, so I don't really feel the disappointment when it comes. And also my emotions are really stable or not stable sometimes. It depends. For something that's really big, I might really just be strong and just stay strong. But for the small things, I honestly just feel, I don't know, it just hits me like that, like boom. And then I just end up just dropping tears out of nowhere. For little things.
Yeah.
But for the big things, it's like, hey, I'm just there chilling. I even be laughing with you guys and you wouldn't even know that something is happening. But if it's something really small, like just something minor, my emotions will come out.
I hear you.
By 21, everyone needs to, not everyone,
No.
but at least some people, you need to know how to discern, discern
Read the
right
room.
from wrong. You need to,
But speaking
Life
of
is
emotions, I'm actually
challenging.
quite terrible with my emotions, I
Yes,
think.
you are.
We
know.
We know.
Guys, today is just about me. No,
well, you
I don't,
need to
and I
be
don't
a
think
new
it's in
you
that.
You need to reborn as a youth. Uyambilile from
And I don't
15.
think it's in that sense. I think I'm terrible with my emotions in that I'm very avoidant. Like, I will avoid the bad, the good, the terrible. And I have one frequency that I vibrate at, and it stays at that.
Horrible?
Yeah, you can call it horrible, but I think it's what works for me. Like, I keep the frequency there. I'm not good with, I think now let's be happy. I think now let's be sad. And I don't like that oscillation. So I keep a constant, consider it negative attitude, because I think it works for me.
And you wonder why people don't vibe with you like that.
Yeah.
No, but I don't care.
What's your
Like, I
frequency?
don't care if you don't vibe with me like that.
87.7?
Exactly. Right here in Lusaka. The hottest. That's my frequency. But I also don't care for people to meet me, especially people that I don't want to meet. Like, if I want to impress you, I will give you my best. But if I'm like, there's no need.
But sometimes you
That I
just
don't
say the
need.
wrong things at the wrong time.
I don't think I say the wrong things at the wrong time.
You do.
No, I
You
don't.
honestly do a lot.
And I think you don't. Okay, well, we hit it
Right?
on you, but
I think it's a good conversation. Go on.
It became this.
No, he's
no,
not the
because
only-
you're the closest example to us right now, but
Yeah.
you're not the only one.
He's not the only one.
But it really feels like out of a room of 5.
No, we just feel like if we hit
One
it on
is
you,
terrible.
you won't take it to heart, so it's okay.
At least it's on radio.
We need to wrap up the conversation.
At a scale of like 100, you're somewhere 95. Then some of us come down. So now us were like bottom.
95 on like 100 being what?
100 being bad. Jokes, but he's not the only one.
You and I.
He's not the only one that doesn't know how to control his emotions. I
But I'm
don't
not
know.
a wrecking ball. I'm not a.
Yeah, you're not a
I'm
wrecking
not
ball. But when it gets to the point, you become a bomb.
Isn't that like every Saturday?
Okay, anyway, for me, I think the way I handle my emotional challenges is by actually figuring out why I'm feeling that way. You know, at some point for me in life, I had so much anger. Like, so much anger. Not that I would bring it out, but then any small thing would trigger me and I would be so upset. But then when I got to realize why I was feeling that way because of something that had happened to me. It built so much anger in me. Then I said, oh, okay, so it's this. I'm going to pray about it and work on my anger. So I think when you do a self-reflection and actually know why you are feeling that way, then you can work towards it.
I'm glad you worked towards it because it was quite annoying.
We need to say our bye-byes.
Yeah, so as we were saying our bye-byes, I feel like there's one thing that has affected like most of the Zambian youth as we are like reaching our youthhood and becoming adults and everything like that. I feel like the education system is what leads us to learning what we have to learn, and I feel like Zambia's educational system doesn't allow essential life skills to be part of it. If it's not these things, for at least I can say for cooking there's something, for agriculture there's something, but there's some certain things that people are not taught and they don't know it until they get into the society, which is already too late, and that's why there are a lot of people making bad decisions. And the educational system was really not accommodating back then, but now that it's changed, now that they are letting people learn what they want from Form 1, I feel like it's even better because now you know where you're going in life, and therefore you prepare yourself for life like that.
Now how does that help? Okay, we are looking at it from a maybe career wise and whatnot. When you're looking at it from the emotional and mental aspect of it, spiritual and whatever, it's quite, I feel like the Zambian system is quite neglecting, because when I was in high school, if you're going for clubs, like you know where
the clubs.
If you're going for a club, you're just take a mad down child because your friends are studying one, you're not in class. Like, you know what I mean? And it makes people feel like, okay, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, let me just go sit and study.
But then that's when you take it up personally, because I feel like a life skill shouldn't be taught in a curriculum. A life skill is something that you take it up upon yourself to say, I'm going to make my life better.
But it should be infused. We're talking about the education system. It should be infused. Like clubs, every Tuesday, everybody must pick a club. No one is studying.
But the fact that the clubs are there means there's an option.
There's an option for you to either go
or... that's then the dependency that people have, like, the drainage is full. Oh, our government for Onepo. No, the government is not there for drainages. Of course, they need to help, but then you take the initiative to make your life better. It's been a great conversation on Gen Z Central. Thank you so much for joining us every single Saturday at 14 to 15 hours. Catch us again next week with fun conversations after this No Zaza old school hits. But here's a Gen Z hit. What are we listening to, Candice?
Shine Motto by Mellow and yeah, that one.
Shine moto. hamba nathi thatha konke uma nathi sabaqeda ngithi konke shaya ibosho suka wena ma shaya imoto hamba nathi thatha konke uma nabo ma sabaqeda ngithi konke shaya ibosho suka ma ufuna ukwazi Bethe mali nekasi Angito leskama samatarian Angito leskilsa champasi Angito funugat Bethe mali nekasi Angito leskama samatarian Angito leskilsa champasi Wai bamba Pesa yana wai shia Angito wai tuka Pesa yana wai yega Ai suka ma Matu funugumisa ma Sekala mapi ya ma I went a woman man. I call this tattoo. The white bam. This is your white shia. I need to white two. This is your white beggar. I sugar man. Want to feel me sama. The calamapi yaman. I went a woman man. I call this tattoo the man. Hey, Batini born. Hey, where? I suga wana money, hey. Jai wana ma. I suga wana money, hey ma. Hey. I suga wana money, hey. I suga ma. Jai wana ma. Hey. Shai moto, hey. Hey. Shai moto, hey.